say thank you to all of you who are continuing the message and establishing a legacy for us to grant. It is extraordinarily important when a case happens of this magnitude that it becomes etched in the memory of all of us, because it is very symbolic of the kind of conduct that has occurred for hundreds of years here in this country, and in particular here in the Bay Area. And so it is important to continue that legacy, continue that message, and even though Oscar is gone and this criminal case is about over, there is still an opportunity for all of us to continue our sense of outrage, our sense of frustration as a system, and to do what we can through public speaking, through organizing, through community involvement, to continue his legacy, but more importantly, to involve ourselves in other cases. Since Oscar's death, I've been involved in my office with Adante when at least 10 police shootings, many of them questionable. Some of them are in the valley. We heard the Rivera family speak earlier. I've been involved in that case, but I've been involved in at least 5 shooting cases out there in the valley. So it is true, there's a sense of lawlessness that is existing out there where there's no real sense of accountability, probably not on the same level that we have here, but it's up to all of us to spread that message, to get that message further out from this community, but out into other communities and people in these other places who have not heretofore had a champion or had a spokesperson. They should understand that there are people in this community who understand that issue and are prepared to help them in their efforts to get justice for their loved ones. So I would only say to all of you, stay engaged, stay focused, do what you can to bring these issues to a public way and to discuss them openly and protest in an open way. I feel very strongly in the First Amendment, the right of protest, the right of assembly, all the things that many of you are doing here today. It is fundamental to our ability to bring about change, because change can only happen if you ask for it. And Frederick Douglass had a very profound statement when he said that power concedes nothing without a demand. It never has, and it never will. And it's up to all of us who are here to demand change and to seek that kind of change by involving ourselves not only with the political leaders, but with the police community and with other people who have the ability to control police misconduct. So again, let me thank all of you for being here. It's been my honor to represent the Johnson family on the course of this extraordinarily significant case, but also to represent all the other people that I represent who have been shot and killed by the police or been brutalized. It's very fortunate, and it's my pleasure, and I'm very fortunate I get to do it, but there should be others. Many of you should continue your community support, because if you do that, you can have a profound impact on bringing about social change and holding police officers accountable for their conduct. And at the end of the day, that accountability has to start with the police chief, has to start with the command, and if you don't ask those people to stop what's going on and hold those officers accountable, it never will. Because officers themselves will not bring about that change, will not alter their conduct. It has to come from the command staff, it has to come from the police chief, and those are the individuals you have to hold accountable if you want to bring about change. Again, thank you. It's been my pleasure, and I hope you continue to protest. Remember, the First Amendment is very important, and you have a right and obligation to exercise that right. Thank you.